And well, hello, my dear viewers. Welcome back to the channel for another time this week. This time around, we have this week's chapter of Boku no Hero Academia, chapter 137 of its name, Prevented. Okay, so we begin with Midoriya saying while Eri's location was being pinpointed, we were ordered to stand by. Ooh. Okay. And what's more, we were forbidden from disclosing any information relating to our internships. So now they are back at school, they're back at the camp training. The interns' movements are looking sharp. They grasped onto something big, I just know it. Bakugo is just envious as hell. Kirishima, Uraraka, and Asui, it wasn't just me, everyone from the meeting has been included in the plan. Okay. So we get a small little flashback to the meeting. That being said, living the big three whose abilities met or even exceed those of pros, damn! I am thinking your roles will be pretty small. Asui, Uraraka, Kirishima, you three aren't exactly here of your own wills. What do you want to do? Okay. After hearing that entire story, there's no way I could possibly back out of this. Yeah, it's okay. If you aren't saying we can't, then I'd like to lend whatever power I can. Cool. I can't possibly forgive them for hurting such a little girl. So, given that they were allowed to participate in the meeting, I think it's safe to say that the pro heroes have acknowledged the first year's abilities. Well, it's not necessarily. I mean, Night Eye might have their superiors, the individual superiors, Fat Gum, the Dragon Lady, and, well, Night Eye once again. They have, the others might not have, but they have zero to no choice. So, after all, my first year partner shines a lot more brightly than me. Oh, Amajiki, you are a treat. Okay, so Kirishima is all pumped up as well. I just wanted to confirm that this was your will. At this juncture, our only objective is to taking that airy girl into custody. We won't be getting any further than that. Sure you won't, because everything will go according to plan. The shadows of the League of Villains are what's giving us the most anxiety. According to the police and Night Eye's investigations, it seems that they haven't exactly formed a friendly relationship with the Precepts. So it's looking like the possibility of them being together when we search the premises is low. But on the off chance that their theory was wrong and the League is in the way of our objective as well, we'll pull the plug. Sure. Okay, so first things first before we move on. There's no way this is gonna go well. Like, they're not even gonna get to Eri before something bad happens, so Overhaul is not stupid. And neither is Shigaraki. So I don't think Shigaraki would just form an alliance if he wouldn't have someone present at Overhaul's headquarters. So if not him, then someone else will be there. Everyone is in high spirits for Eri's rescue, but on the other hand, in place of motivation, there was something weighing on my heart. The mood just didn't feel right to ask Night Eye about All Might. Given the non-disclosure policy of our internships, I can't go to All Might for advice, and it's certainly not something I can talk to Kirishima and the others about. Eri's situation and everything I've learned about All Might, each of them would be too heavy a burden on their own. At any rate, right now, I need to focus on Aries' rescue. I have to face this mission with everything I had. My heart was already on edge before anything even began. I've said this before, and I'm going to keep saying this. I really love these Midoriya moments because I still don't know if it's the him on the present telling this, but it's probably him of the future telling this. So I wonder, will we ever caught up with Midoriya of the future? I mean, surely we will, but what I mean is, will we catch up with him before the very end of Boku no Hero Academia? Or, like some people predict in the internet and the community, that one of the probable next sagas is going to be Midoriya already adult. People don't actually think that we will go through all the years of Midoriya's education. And I gotta say, I would really like that. Especially if the whole situation with Overhaul and maybe not Shigaraki, but the whole situation with Overhaul gets resolved and like the League of Villains gets a serious bum on their progress. So much that they need to be like 2 or maybe even 3 years to recover, then that might be a good reason to have a time skip on Boku no Hero Academia. Time skips are usually good for series and for the characters in the series, so that would be very 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 cool. Okay, so Midori is daydreaming while in the canteen. Okay, it is just like, you got a friend in me, huh? Oh, if you really find yourself in a bind with no way out, say something. That's what friends are for. Well, he got his hands tied. He's got his hands tied, idiot. Ida, so. When I was acting foolishly, you spoke those very words to me. Back before all field studies, remember? Ah, poor Midori. Even his hair got spiked. I can't say anything to you, but thank you, Ida. Heroes don't cry. I was sad and felt regretful, and all that the mixed emotions that had been piling up in my heart overflowed just a bit. No, even heroes must cry sometimes, I think. Damn right, Todoroki, you're damn right. Okay. Oh, they're still... The same day, in the vicinity of the 8 precepts of that facility. Okay, seems like their base is around this point. Okay, so we have Gran Torino, we have a Majiki, we have a Razorhead, we have Night Eye, we have the Dragon Lady, and we have Fat Gum. Okay, it's the pros. 2 days later, late at night, oh, they were summoned. The operation starts today. Ooh, very nice. I don't know why I have this here. I mean, I actually do, but never mind. The operation starts today. Mirio, Amajiki, and the other girl, they're also getting ready. Okay, she's in their headquarters. We knew that. You kidding me? What was the point of that whole investigation then? Not to worry, we were able to obtain some new information. How did you arrive at that conclusion? Just the other day, a member of the 8 Precepts ventured to a nearby department store and purchased a toy intended for little girls. Okay. Okay. It could be that that dude just has some weird hobbies. Couldn't it? The world's a big place. Better yet, why the hell do you buy one too? No, that man made an utterance that a hobbyist never would. They're referring precure or pretty-cure, Japan. Oh, okay. Could you be referring to prayer, sir? That's okay. So what he's saying is that the fact that he needed to ask for the specific thing knew that he wasn't going to look for it. Uh, okay. The series was from several years ago, but now we're carrying the Moretsu Priori 10 series. So Night Eye just used his clairvoyance powers on him. I really like the look on his eye when he does that. Damn! That's where you use your premonition. Okay. So they needed to get a warrant to search the place? I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, Mirio is all pumped out. Mirio, if you hadn't hesitated, we might not have been able to set this favorable situation the way we did. Failures and regrets are part of being alive. What's truly important is what actions you take next. True, Mirio's sort of I'm not gonna say this word in a bad way, but Mirio's coldness, it's not really the word I'm looking for, but there's no other word coming to my mind. But Mirio's assessment of the situation and sort of coldness in dealing with the situation is what allowed the whole operation to stand on the ground. Because if Mirio hadn't been there, if Midoriya was alone, the whole thing could have been jeopardized. Midoriya could have been severely hurt, not to mention the civil and property damages that would have occurred. So Mirio really did good. As to whether or not the future can be changed, I do not know. But the past can be changed. Wait, what? Oh, okay. It is by all means possible to change your interpretation, your viewpoint on what has already transpired. Mirio, be the shining light. You are a man who's more than capable of doing just that. And we see Mirio and Midoriya preparing, this time for sure. Damn. I knew it. I knew it. We just see Overhaul, he turns around and he goes like, so you've come. I knew it. There's no way they could have gone unnoticed. Oh, but I like this. The big three, then Midoriya, Kirishima, Hasui, Uraraka, Eraserhead, and Fat Gum. Damn, I like this image. I think I found my thumbnail. But yeah, I knew that this was not gonna go well. Like they just arrive at the front door and Overhaul is just like, so you came. It's like when Luffy arrived at Whole Cake Island and they thought no one knew. But then in that whole song, Big Mom was like, so you have arrived, Straw Hat. And we were like, okay, she knows of him. That's the whole stealth option down the drain. Not that they actually have a stealth option, they actually have a warrant. So I believe they mean to go into the front door. I mean, I don't expect them to actually think that they could stealth all those people in, especially not people like Fat Gum, Mirio, even Midoriya. Midoriya is not a stealth man. Asui and Uraraka, they could possibly be. Even their senpai could be, but the others, Kirishima, Amajiki, Mirio, Midoriya, Fat Gum, they are not stealth guys. Asui, Uraraka, and Eraserhead, those guys are stealthy. Or they have the most potential to be stealthy, but the others no. So I think they mean to go in through the front door. But yeah, I like this. So how many they are? 2, 4, 6. What is this? A guy? There's a guy with a sort of a mask in here. Who's this guy? Seriously, who's this guy? Was he in the meeting? I don't remember. Let me go back to the meeting and see if I can spot him there. No, this is not it. Yeah, I'm just going back to the last chapters. See if I can spot the meeting table. Oh, he's here. Who is he? I don't remember him actually, but he is here. He's here next to Gran Torino. Who is that guy? Was he presented? Okay, I don't seem to be able to find the presentation. So he's still here, but we don't get a formal presentation. That kind of sucks. He's here, but anyway, he's a new guy. I'm sure we'll get to know him pretty soon. Perhaps as soon as next week, but maybe not. Speaking of next week, I believe there will be a Boku no Hero Academia chapter next week. There won't be a One Piece though, but Boku no Hero normally doesn't do breaks. I mean, I don't remember. When has Boku no Hero Academia done a break? I really don't remember. But this was it for this week's chapter of Boku no Hero Academia. A very interesting chapter, a setting up chapter, but still a very much needed one, because next week it starts the assault on the 8 precepts of Dead Headquarters. I'm really looking forward to see that. And we'll see, is there any member of the League of Villains there? What do you guys think? Please do let me know in the comment section down below if you do think so, and who do you think is there? I myself believe the top hat guy, the guy who opens portals and is able to teleport people around, I do believe he could be there. I don't believe Shigaraki himself is there now. I do believe he could potentially appear closer to the end of the operation. So when the whole thing goes down, maybe Overhaul is going to be defeated, but Shigaraki just comes and steals Eri. Maybe, because it makes sense to me. It wouldn't make sense for the heroes to just acquire someone as important as Harry and just be the end of that. So imagine if the league actually has someone in there, and it makes sense to be the portal guy, because if things go tits up, he can just grab the girl and go out. No witnesses needed. Much like the Bakugo situation. They went in, although the Bakugo situation was a little bit more flashy, but that guy played a key role in that situation as well. So, what do you guys think? Please do let me know in the comment section down below. We'll be back next week for Fairy Tail, The Seven Deadly Sins, and Boku no Hero Academia. I might do something One Piece related, I am not yet sure. So, I'll see you guys next week. Have a nice weekend, and bye bye.